Hello everybody, this is Scarecrow and we're back with Koudelka. We made it to this library area, so let's go ahead and keep moving forward and see what we can find. Koudelka's psychic powers activate in response to strong emanations. Okay. Uh-oh. Man, she's freaking out hard. What is that?
December 5, 1895. Rain. I found out that the 320 chicken basil formula.
Oh boy, we got a bunch of weird mysticism stuff going on.
Rain.
Can't even tell what they said. Oh, is that a Path of Sephiroth? Huh, so we got some Kabbalah going on? Is that what's happening? Whoa.
In peace with my wife.
With my wife.
Elaine.
Elaine.
I just want to make you happy. Will you marry me?
Oh, is that Edward?
Yes.
Big tree? What is happening? Man, this is a weird set of visions you just got, Koudelka. I have no idea what any of that is. Oh.
That woman was Lane. She summoned me here.
So, you were summoned by Elaine, and Elaine is somehow connected to Edward, it looked like? Okay. Well, we didn't really put together much out of that vision, but we got little pieces, so we got some... Looks like Kabbalah mysticism going on. It looked like the Path of Sephiroth. Okay. Sure. What's in here? Looks like the printing press is broken and can't be used. Oh, I had something that went with the printing press. Can I not use the other one? It looks like the wall is weaker here than in other places, and it sounds hollow when you strike it. Perhaps there's something behind it. Well, I have a big hammer in my inventory. Can I just smash it? Okay. That's not super helpful. Is there anything... Oh, okay, that's another one. Looks like the printing press could still be used. Do you want to set the stone tablet in the printing press? Yes. Starting the printing press after inserting the stone tablet creates a strong vibration, causing the wall behind the press to collapse. The press prints the original map, a map of the old monastery, which is inscribed on the stone tablet. Okay, cool. So that's at least another thing out of my inventory. Let's take a look at the map now. We got more of a map. Oh my god! Wow! That is a lot more. Like, we only had half the map so far. Oh boy. Okay, well, it looks like the area to the west of us here is the actual church. I gotta assume that, like, a big open area like that is going to be, like where the congregation would go, an actual church setting. Looks like the far western point is probably, like, the actual altar area. Okay. Well, that wall broke because we used the printing press. Library first floor. There's something over there on that box. Don't need to do anything with it just yet. Probably. I don't have inventory space, so I don't need to be picking stuff up. Well, actually, I guess I do have inventory space now, don't I? Is that another piece of stained glass? Oh boy. Okay, what's this door? There's a hole that looks just the right size for a small statue. You inserted the lion statue. You inserted the dragon statue. Lion and dragon. There's one more there. Hold on, can I look at that again? Upper left part. Dragon and lion. Are we making a chimera? Okay, so there's like a goat statue or something somewhere. Well, I did take a couple things out of my inventory, so I appreciate that. Go ahead and grab this stuff. I can go back and grab that disc now, too. Okay, so we found some rifle rounds. And blue stained glass. Hello. found disc. You want to pick up the item? Sure. Okay, so I found a disc. Got my laser disc. Okay, so it looked like a lens, honestly. Let's take a look at what it actually is. A large metal disc. Okay, so it's metal, not glass. With teeth on it, meant to be used with a gramophone. Okay. I need to find a record player somewhere. Okay, so it was kind of like a laser disc, except not a laser disc, a vibration disc, a vibro disc. Isn't that a weapon in some games? I swear it is. Okay, so not a whole lot going on in there. There is a door that I need to get through with a goat statue. Oh yeah, this thing opened up over here, didn't it? So what is going on with this? See a large relief with a piece missing in the middle. Okay, so I still need the piece. But I guess that vision showed me that that is supposed to open. If I can find the relief piece, that's where that needs to go. Okay, so I feel like I need the other statue for that door, which I think is a Chimera. So that means I need a goat statue. I got the statues recently. So where would statue be? Gotta think about this a little bit. Hey, buddy. Okay, so while I'm fighting this guy, let me think about where I have not picked up items that I probably could have gotten. Okay, so there was early on. I'm gonna try and go through in the order I played through the game. Early on, there was a safe that had a number lock on it. I also saw another box that had like Greek letters on it. I don't think I can do anything with that because I haven't seen any Greek letters anywhere. I don't know about that safe. Was there maybe a combination somewhere? It was a long time ago, so I feel like I should have been able to get into it. What else was there? There was... I guess fire is not his weakness. There was a part where we needed to drip water onto something to break open a wall. It was like back near... It was back near where I saw the symbols written on the wall. So let's see here. Think about this. If I go back to that one, I might be able to find something. Those are the only two places I can think of where it seems like there should explicitly be something else. We're just gonna have Edward wait, because his sword is gonna heal him. I don't understand the point of light weapons, since most things seem to just get healed by light. I'm sure there are dark enemies, but I have not seen very many of them. So I guess if we need to throw out something in the inventory, we can throw out that light short sword. I should switch his weapon too, because it's not doing us any good. All good? Okay. Earth scroll. Earth scroll? What is that? Ancient parchment said to contain the power of the Tao. Oh, okay, so we got some Taoist scrolls here. When used in combat, allows the reader to use earth magic. Oh, okay, weird. Not sure why that would be explicitly Tao, but sure. Okay, so I need to go back somewhere and find a statue. So I'm going to cut back in when I get back to the safe and maybe figure that out. Okay, so I'm back in this room. This is like the save point right before we drop down. Like this is where the floor collapsed at the end of the first disc. And where I picked up the red stained glass part. It turns out that we can walk up to the stained glass here. I don't think I ever stepped up to the second level here. Instead, I just stopped and saved on it. There's a picture of a stain. There's a picture in stained glass of a martyr being burned at the stake. There's some kind of writing in red at the bottom, but it's illegible because of the other colors. Maybe if you had something red up against it, you could make out the letters. Okay, yeah, so here we go. That's what the red stained glass being used as something to look at stuff for is about. The number 7038, written in Greek, appear. As you look at the numbers, you remember that the chest on the second floor had a 4-digit lock on it. Okay, thank you for reminding me, even though this is explicitly why I came here. Okay, so go back this way. The chest was just upstairs, so we'll just make our way up there. Gonna have to run away from this fight. Okay, yep, got it. Shut up, get away. Don't need to deal with you. We get away from this, get up to that chest, and we'll see what's in it. I don't think it will be the goat statue that I think I'm looking for, because this is so far back. I don't know what we'll find in here, but hopefully it's something interesting. We can climb the ladder back up. And back over in this room. This is also around where we fought the mummy bride, if you remember that. And I believe this is around whenever we took on the doppelgangers. And also where we met the ghost of little girl. There we go. There's a chest. Okay, 7038. 7038. Lock opened. Okay, cool. You found guard's diary. Oh. Okay. We got some more lore going on here, huh? Okay. Let me take a drink real fast, and then we'll read this. Okay. Guard's diary. 1st of June, 1716. It's been 2 months since I left Canterbury, owing to my stay at St. Clair's. Lord Webster had said that the weather would be warm at this time of the year, but it's still brisk in the fishing villages lining the coast. Oops. Push the wrong button. It's still brisk in the fishing villages lining the coast. Oh, I need to push down, not X. Okay, there we go. After days of being knocked about in a carriage, I finally arrived in Edmonton Prison, an evil-looking place leering down upon a barren plain from atop a cliff battered by the chill sea breezes. He's referring to it as an Edmonton Prison, not an Edmonton Abbey. So he knows what's going on here. But Webster told me to keep the strictest confidence. I cannot say what lies within this old lonely building, only that while I'm yet young, I've been a guard many years. I've never seen nor heard of a jail built in a place such as this. While Lord Webster didn't tell me much about the prison's history, it is easy to imagine the part this foreboding place played in quieting conspiracies and political struggles. Although I do not look forward to spending my days here, I have no choice. My family depends on it. 2nd of June, 1716, next day. Edmonton Prison, a hell on earth. While conditions here are no worse than Newgate, they are no better. I'd imagined it would be so, but imagining a thing and actually experiencing it are very different. I shudder to think of the countless souls imprisoned here over the centuries. There are people from all walks of life here. Members of the Pale removed from contention for an inheritance to simple barbers locked away to prevent them from repeating what they innocently heard while performing their jobs. Okay. Locked away, and tortured, and killed. My research into the prison's records showed that only a select few of those sent here were ever convicted of a crime. This is not the simple prison it claims to be. It is rather simply a dungeon, where those in power seal away those without it who stood in their way. How ironic that this place, built as a house of God, should become a house of horrors, forsaken by him. 3rd of June, 1716, next day. I have discovered something nearly impossible to believe, because I do not wish to. According to the prison records, from 1632 to year last, so 1715, over 8,200 people have met their maker within these walls. And these are only those for whom there are records.
How many more hapless souls have died locked away here, with no one even caring?
4th of June, 1716, next day.
Today I was ordered by the warden to watch over the prisoners in the West Wing. Although this is my first assignment since arriving, I do not look forward to it. This is different from punishing some simple beggars. What sort of man could take pleasure in beating women and children? Received a letter from Mum in Southampton today. She complains that I wasn't able to attend my sister's wedding. Apparently, she married a Gibbs boy, one of the wealthier landowning families in the area. I'm sure she'll be happy. She's been brought up well and should have no problem fitting into even a gentry family. It seems like just yesterday she was a baby, following me around clutching her favorite little doll. I'm fiercely proud of her, though, even though I worry she may have been pampered a bit too much. I wish her the best of luck as she now starts her own family.
5th of June, 1716.
We began the questioning of prisoner 27 today. The warden tells us he was instructed to do so by one of the nobles currently in favor with the crown. He looks to have been a man of good learning and some standing. He broke down and cried like a baby after the iron was pressed into his chest. Knowing he will never be released, we need not take care to leave him whole. Oh my God. I'm used to using water or a rack, something that would not leave a mark, for such things, but here, there's no purpose, no desire to convert a heathen, or bring about repentance. Here the punishment is only meant to cause as much pain as possible until death. A job is a job. And while I have no intention of taking it up with the warden, I still have reservations about what we do here. After all, we are still nominally employees of the crown, getting paid to inflict pain upon others. Are we no different than common ruffians?
6th of July, 1716, we jumped forward a month.
Torturing people has become a daily routine, and there is no shortage of tools here. Whips, chains, iron maidens, Spanish boots, cages, spiders. Even some I had never seen or heard before coming here. I must admit I'm impressed at the ingenuity of the human mind, and the ways that it can create such a myriad of ways to inflict pain upon another living being. Which is worse, those who think of such devices, or those who use them? All those we torture beg us to kill them, but we instead keep them alive that they may suffer more. There is no rest for them. Not now, not ever.
14th of August, 1716, jumping forward another month.
Received a letter from Mum today. He says my brother is wanting to go to some fancy school in the East and needs money. Why he would want to go to such a place is beyond me. Imagine, a university graduate in our family. I wonder what Pa would think. I know she gets some money from my sister's family, but I'm sure she doesn't want to always be asking for handouts from her daughter. I want to help. I want to do as much as I can for my family.
31st of August, 1716, so we've jumped forward another month.
The mad woman in solitary confinement has died. If there is such a thing as fate, she must have been born under an unlucky star. She was a merchant's daughter whose hand had been promised to the heir of a wealthy family. He had a change of heart and abandoned her. He eventually married a nobleman's daughter and was adopted into the family, which had no heir. She was brought here to keep her out of the public eye. She kept the wedding dress she never got to wear until the day she died. I wonder, who is more insane, her or us?
Okay, so that must be the mummy bride we ran into, right? So she was going to marry a nobleman, but then she got snubbed. Man, okay. 26th of September, 1716, another month.
A strange rumor is making its rounds amongst the prisoners. The number of people who say they have seen a sign from God in the night sky is growing. None of the other guards believe there is such a thing, but such rumors are often the sign of trouble. I hope nothing happens.
3rd of October, 1716, a few days later.
Torture, pain, and death. These fill the days of all who live here. I have come to envy those who quit living. Dear God, have mercy on my soul. I did not come here to become an executioner. I have pleaded with the warden to have pity at least on those suffering from illness, but he turned a deaf ear upon my pleas. In the end, there are only two things people care about: power and money. Those who have it use it. They who do not only suffer. 13th of October, 1716. I feel as if I am slowly losing my mind. I can no longer bear to hear the screams of those trapped here. Would I help them, I would, but since I cannot, I do not wish to share their confinement a moment longer. Were it my choice, I would quit this place at once, but my family looks to me for support. Also, I cannot let Lord Webster, who found me this job, down. I must repay his confidence in me. The other guards say that I will grow used to it soon enough. They should not let myself be affected by trivialities. Trivialities? Can they not hear the screams? I understand now. They are as mad as any of the prisoners. That, then, is my fate. I, too, shall end up mad, just like them. 29th of October, 1716. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord! To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light. As if a man did flee from a lion, and a bear met him, or went into the house and leaned his hand upon the wall, and the serpent bit him. Shall not the day of the Lord be darkness and not light? Even very dark, and no brightness in it. Book of Amos, chapter 5. 1st of November, 1716. I am writing this after having been awakened by gunshots in the middle of the night. There are screams of joy and anger throughout the building. We are being attacked by an armed band. Apparently the sign of God the prisoners had been discussing was actually a signal from people outside the prison plotting to aid their incarcerated friends. The freed prisoners are going mad, killing the guards and other staff. Their positions reversed, they flee for their lives, but are hunted down, beaten, killed, even burned alive. I find a strange satisfaction in watching them. They who are so drunk on power and wealth, dying like insects at the hands of those they thought they were masters of. The mob is sure to make its way here in time. The time of my judgment is upon us. Do not grieve for me, dear sister. I welcome them with open arms, as a fellow sufferer and sinner. Even now I hear footsteps. They are just outside my door. Okay, and that's where it ends. Oh man, I think I was in a really rough position. So we see slowly over time how much his conscience is affecting him. And how the ability of the guards to view their prisoners as people is stripped away from the structures of being a prison. The dehumanization they give to the prisoners, to think of them as something lesser, for the sake that they are prisoners. That is a brutal thing. Also, kind of real. Think about how people in law enforcement or prisons become numb to the things they see daily, the dehumanization that you see prisoners go through, and that you have to enforce as part of that structure. Really crazy. And we also have in his writing a recognition that this place is a prison, not an abbey. And that his job here was specifically to be a guard and to torture people. For no sake aside from just torturing them. Very interesting stuff. Okay, so I think I need to go back to the room where I saw the plaster that looked like it could be taken, or it looked like it could be broken down. I believe that was back this way.
So if we go over here... This is where I got the stone tablet that I used to get that map. But there was another relief just below it. Over here. Okay. This is the spot, right? Oh, yeah. Plaster's coming apart. It looks like water is running down the wall. You found a goat statue inside the wall. Okay, there we go. Can't carry any more items, of course. Let's throw away the earth scroll I picked up then. I can cast earth magic. Alright, there we go. So now we got that. And now that I have the other statue piece, we can take that and put it in the wall. I think that diary was actually quite long, so we might actually be at time. But I'll go back and get this statue into that door. We can at least see what the next room looks like. Kind of feels like a day of no progress because I had to go back and get some items and stuff, but you know, sometimes you'll have that. Okay, so I need to go back up the stairs. I do feel like we really deepened our understanding of kind of what was happening in this place. Because so far we had a pretty surface level idea of, yes, there are prisoners here. Yes, they're being tortured. They're not necessarily actually criminals. But then we have the guard's first-hand account of his own... I would actually call it his own dehumanization. Like, he himself was dehumanized by the dehumanization he put other people through. We also had a description of some of the things we've seen here. Like... The mummy bride. That was explained. Okay, so this is where the statue was, right? Yes, okay, cool. There's a hole that looks just the right size for a small statue. You inserted the goat statue. After the third statue is inserted, the lock opens. There we go. Okay, so it was a chimera, and it was a goat statue. I was right about that. What is in this room? Something's not right. Well, you know what that means. That's gonna be a boss fight. Let's see here. We're probably right at time. We'll go ahead and see if we can... Oh. Okay, yeah. Something's not right, and you know what's not right. It's a boss fight. Oh my god. What is this thing? It's nice to actually do something in this video, too, aside from reading the lore. Okay, so... Are the heads the Chimera? Okay, hold on. Let's try Geyser. I don't know what I actually want to do. Let's try a different spell here. We'll try Flare. Let's just throw a bunch of magic at it. Edward, do you still have... You still have the light sword equipped. Okay, let's switch that. I feel like light is not gonna help us here. Let's go dark, large sword. I feel like it's supposed to be large sword, not long sword. Okay, how does this do? Oh! Almost 2,800? Okay, yeah, he's weak to water. I feel like that's gotta be the case. If I just did that much... But we'll see. Let's throw some fire at him. Okay, yeah. If fire misses him and water did that much, this guy's weak to water. Alright, let's hit him. Yeah, get back. Little punk. Ooh, what are we doing? Throwing out a spell? Oh, what's this gonna do? Oh, okay. Yeah, whatever. You gotta do more damage than that. No, not flare. Let's hit him with Geyser again, because that's gonna... I feel like this is gonna kill him. There's no way he's gonna live through all this. Let's throw another Geyser out. Once their magic comes out, I think this fight's done. Edward, go ahead and step up there and hit him. The fact that we're doing like thousands here, I mean, there's no way. Koudelka's probably gonna finish this right here. Boom! That do it? Yeah, it did it. Easy enough. Okay. That wasn't too bad. Thank you, boss fight. Alright. Pretty easy, so does that mean that this is now a save point? Oh, cool. Let's go ahead and grab a little bit more intelligence. I could use a little bit more piety since I switched over to the males. I lost a big amount of the piety boost I had. I'll grab a little more agility, too. Strength. A little more... Actually, let's go more luck. His agility has gone down because of some of the other stuff, so let's go ahead and boost that a bit. Yeah, we'll go ahead and boost it a couple. Let's see here. Intelligence. His piety also went down because he switched to a male. A little bit of agility, and he's not very lucky. Let's get some more luck going. Icon's crown. Okay. We'll grab that then. Is this a save point now? Yes. Okay. Let's go ahead and save, and that's what we'll end for today. We didn't really accomplish too much, but we did go back and pick up some of the stuff we left behind earlier, so I feel pretty confident that we've picked up most of the stuff along the way. We did manage to clear that room, so I guess we'll figure out what's going on in here. I'm not going to explore anymore, just in case there's like a cutscene or something. And then I guess we'll be continuing on. Hopefully we'll be able to find some other stuff here. And figure out what's happening next. So if you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe. My name's Scarecrow. I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.